Good morning, everyone, or good afternoon or evening, depending on what time of day you're joining me. I'm here on a very gloomy, wet morning in Exeter in Devon. We're going to do some heart opening postures today, some shoulder opening. In the winter, we can become very slumped up against the cold. And I think once we start to open the space around the heart, the shoulders, that can make us feel happier and less gloomy. And also, these postures can give us a more effective breath. They open up the muscles between the ribs, help us to take a fuller breath, especially in these winter months when those pesky coughs and colds are around. And back bending, we're not really used to it, are we? We're always bending forwards. If we let it open up the chest and shoulders, that's so beneficial to our posture. It helps us to create a better posture. It helps our spinal alignment. So sit beautifully tall, talking about spinal alignment. Just check you're comfy, and you don't have to sit like this if you don't want to. You can change the position of the legs. Let's do a big inhale up and draw that energy all the way up and let it wash through you. Bring your hands to the heart and interlink your fingers and root down and extend to the sky. So keep the shoulders down. You can look up if you like or not. Exhale round the back. Big stretch here between the shoulders. Tuck the chin in. Take your hands to your hearts for a big breath of joy. Breathe in deeply, right to the top of the lungs. Have a nice smile. Wrap your left arm round. Just take your right hand down and we'll open up through the left side. You might tuck the chin in and look down. Stretch out the neck a little bit here. Maybe do a couple of nods. Release this arm if the shoulder's okay. Reach up. And if the shoulder's still alright, you come over. Breathe well into the side ribs. Feel the space you're making. Root down with your bottom on the left side. You can breathe in. And as you breathe out, you might just come forward a bit and stretch through that shoulder. And inhale. In the car. Or not if you don't want to. And exhale, come forward. So just stay there in the side bend or move with this. It's a nice yummy stretch for the shoulder there, isn't it? Can you feel that? Well done. And this hand is going to cap the knee. Place the fingertips lightly behind you. Sit beautifully tall. Take 3 deep breaths into this twist. See if you can come around a wee bit further. Well done. Then take this arm over, tuck the chin in, take a few breaths into the back body. Breathe well. Stretch out that space between the shoulders. Come up slowly, lifting the crown of the head. And a big inhale up. Root down and extend. Bring the hands all the way down to the heart in a prayer. Let's come again. Well, take your hands down actually and change the cross of your legs. Often feels different, doesn't it? We'll come again. So reach up for the energy. Let it wash all the way through you, all the way down. Come to the heart. Keep the shoulders soft as you reach up. You might look up at the back of the hands or you might not. Round the back. Feel the breath in the back body. Tuck the chin in, lengthen the back of the neck. Maybe have a little bit of a wiggle, stretch there. Ease it out. Well done. Take your hands back to the heart. Inhale, breath of joy. Hand comes down, right arm wraps round, roll the shoulder back. Hold that for a few breaths. Maybe come a little bit deeper. Maybe get the elbow down. Don't have to. And then we can release that top arm. You want to bring it over. And take it forward, stretch, and inhale back. Get the elbow down. You don't have to come quite so far up if it doesn't feel right for you. Well done. Take your hand to the knee. Take your left fingertips behind you very lightly. 3 nice energizing breaths in your twist. Breathing in energy, grow tall. And as you breathe out, feel that energy washing all the way through you, all the way down your spine. Breathing in energy, nice and tall. Breathing out, releasing anything you don't need. And one more. See if you can grow even taller. But you can breathe in right from the base of the spine to the crown of the head. And as you breathe out, a little bit more squeeze in the tongue. Release that back arm. Curl in. Breathe into the space between the shoulders. Lengthen the back of the neck. Allow yourself to soften. We hold so much between our shoulders, don't we? So much in that space between our shoulders. Well done. Big inhaling up. Float your arms down. Allow yourself to soften. Well done. I think you might have had enough of sitting like this. It has a shelf life, that one, doesn't it? Take your hands forward, come onto your hands and knees. Have padding under your knees if you need it. You can tuck the toes under or have the feet flat on the front of the feet on the mat. And we'll do a few of what I call cat-cows, which you probably know. You breathe in, you look up. Breathe out, you round the back, look at your thighs, tuck the chin in. Get a nice rhythm in your movements. From the base of the spine to the crown of the head. We're flexing the spine as we round the back in scaredy cat and extending it as you draw the chest through between the shoulders and lift your tail. Maybe even shut your eyes. Sometimes when you shut your eyes, you can feel better. And take time all the way through this little practice to think, how do I feel? How does my body feel? What's my breath doing? Our yoga teaches us so much body awareness. Do this one. And one more. Imagine getting your forehead on your thighs as you take a few deep breaths here. Tuck the chin in. Breathe in between the shoulders and breathe out. Soften your low back. Breathe in between the shoulders. Breathe out. Soften the low back, making space. Come back. Stretch it out. Allow yourself to soften. Maybe have a wiggle. Rock from side to side. And knowing that watching the breath and feeling supported by the earth is such a great foundation for your practice. Well done. Come up really slowly to kneeling at the back of your mats. Take your hands to your heart. We take a big in-breath up, little back bend. Hands, crown, brow, throat, heart. And again. Bring the hands all the way down to the heart. And one more. Just opening up your back bend gently. Well done. Come forward onto the table again. Nice flat back. Lift your right knee off the floor and reach up. Look up. Inhale. Exhale, forehead to knee. Let's do 3. Inhale, look up. Keep the hips squared off. Keep a length through the lumbar spine. Forehead to knee. Last one's different. Maybe lift a bit higher. Forehead to knee and step that foot between the hands. You might have to help it. Tuck the back toes under. Maybe take a deeper lunge if it's right for you. Put your hand on your side and steady yourself. If you're wobbly, you can always take a little bit more distance between the feet or turn the left toes towards the right side of the mat. Lengthen your tail. Open up into breath of joy. And take your hands to your low back and reach down a little bit. Open up your back bend so your thumbs are tracing your spine and ease them down to lengthen the low back. Firm up your tummy and draw the ribs down. Lift your heart, roll the shoulders back. Just like there's a little hand behind your, a hand behind your back supporting you. Now we've created that space through the front of the body and we've got our back bend equal. There's that nice curve in the mid-back between the shoulders and lots of length in the lumbar. Then you can lengthen into your crescent moon posture, your crescent moon back bend. Take your palms together or interlink the fingers, index fingers together, thumbs crossed for the mudra if you like, temple mudra. See if you can open up this space even more. We'll breathe in and reach. And inhaling, draw the shoulders back and reach. Keep that knee over the ankle. One more. Reach. And sink down a bit deeper. Draw the ribs down. I love these postures for the winter months. They're beautiful heart-opening postures and really strengthening on the lower legs. Come down. Take your hands each side of your front foot. Tuck your back toes under. Big stretch through that left leg. Down dog. So your first down dog of the practice, it might be your first down dog of the day. Maybe you're going to walk dog slowly. Breathe in, bend one knee, breathe out, hold. Breathe in, bend the other knee, breathe out, hold. Press down with your hands, lengthen your neck, drop your ribs towards your thighs. And as you press down with your hands, you can lift your sitting bones higher. We're really making space through our spine, and really lengthening our spine. And a bit of a stretch for the legs. Lift the heels off, come down onto your knees. Take a moment to relax and maybe bring the arms down by the side if the fingers need a bit of a wiggle or the wrists need to circle, and rest a moment. And allow yourself to soften. Breathe in between the shoulders, breathe out, lengthen the low back. Make some space here. And one more breath, breathing in between the shoulders, breathing out, relaxing the low back. Come up slowly. I'm going to do something called striking cobra here. I'll give you two options. This is your first option. It's really an up dog, a striking up dog. Inhale, look up. You reach forwards. Watch your back in this. And you slide your chest between your shoulders and you swing through. You might want to stay a bit lower. Exhale, round the back again. Flex the spine. Jolly good stretch. Fingers towards the knees as you come and sit up. So that's your first option. Some of you can do knees, chest, chin. I'll demonstrate that so you remember. You breathe in, you reach forward, you lift your sitting bones. So we're diving down here, we're keeping the elbows tucked in. Go gently. You know, it can be a bit scary sometimes. Sometimes you think, will I ever get down there? So it's knees, chest, chin. And don't worry if you don't. And then you keep the knees firm on the floor as you push the chest forward. So we're strong. So if it's not for you, keep the gentler one. Stretch through your low back. Well done. Let's do 5 of your choice. So remember, your first option, you're either doing this. Keep your tummy firm. That's going to support your back. Exhale. Breathe well, little back bend. Reach forward. Some of you are lifting up. Knees, chest, chin, elbows stay in. And if you don't come up, you know, it's hard to come down and come up. Don't worry. Just practice it. This yoga, you know, it's all about practice. Let's do 3 more, whichever one you want. And you know, if you don't know that knees, chest, chin, or it's too strong for you, you just stick to this one. Can you look up a bit in up dog? Big stretch back. That's looking really lovely. Let's do 2 more. And of course, if you've had enough, child is your resting posture. I'm sort of alternating in case you're not sure. Extending the spine as you come up, flexing it as you come forward and moving it both ways. And 1 more. Lovely, flow with the breath. So they say you're only as young as your spine is flexible. Great. Next time you come back, you rest. You can bring the arm, it's quite nice to bring the arms just down by the side and curl up into a little ball. And allow your back to soften. Sink back into the earth. Breathe in between the shoulders. Breathe out, soften the low back. Have a wiggle if you need to. And take time to check. How am I feeling? How's my back feeling? That's really lovely. So you're going to come up again. Come into table. We're going to do the other side. Okay, so the left knee lifts. We look up. Inhale. Exhale, round the back. Squeeze the belly in. Forward to knee. Just 3 of these. Keep the legs straight. If the low back, you know, if you haven't got enough room in your low back, don't. Make space. Okay. Look up a little bit higher. Keep those hips squared off. This is different. Can you give your knee a kiss? Might have to blow it one. So, sometimes it's hard to step through, so you might just take the foot out to the side. Well done. Tuck the back toes under. Take a nice stretch through that big front thigh muscle. Stack your spine on top of your pelvis. Firm your belly. Reach out to a big breath of joy. Take your hands to your low back and push down a bit. So we're making that space. We're lifting our heart with a nice smile between your shoulders. Now have a look. Your knee is over your ankle. I'm looking at my foot and it's coming in a little bit too far like that. I need to see the big toe and not the little toe. So don't let your knee pronate. Sort of even take it out a little bit. Okay. And once we've got that back bend, then we can grow tall. Shoulders slide down the back. If the shoulders are tight, keep the arms open like that. Otherwise, prayer hands or take the mudra. Index fingers together, thumbs crossed. And reach. So you're just sort of opening up from the base of the spine to the crown of the head, like you did in those cat-cows. I've got my doggies asleep on the settee. I think they are sensing what the weather's like because they haven't asked to go out yet. I hope you can't hear them snoring. And open. Let's take 3 breaths. Where are your shoulders? Slide them down the back. And one more. Breathing in slowly. Breathing out slowly. And reach. Take your hands each side of your front foot. Tuck the back toes under. Stretch with that left leg. Down dog. So this time you might still want to carry on walking. Or we could inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, ease the heels towards the back wall, then down. Stretch out the calves. And come again, lift up high. And taking it down. Push down through the balls of the feet, lengthen the neck. And exhale. Draw the ribs further towards the thighs as you come down. Just 2 more. Lifting high. And coming down, pushing down through the palms to make more space through the sides of the body. Breathing in, lifting. Breathing out, easing down. The heels don't have to touch the floor, of course. Well done. Come onto your knees. Big stretch back. Relax your wrists a moment. You might want to circle them or flick the fingers out or whatever you want to do. Or just stay there for a few breaths and soften. Let's come up. So we're going to add to this. Come with me and we'll add a little back bend at the end of this. Some of you have done it before if you come to my classes. You're going to breathe in. Lift your heart. Exhale, come down. So remember, it's gliding through or knees, chest, chin. And round the back. Exhale. So at the end of this, we come up. You might take a little back bend, just like you did in that lunge. Or you might be able to take your hands down. Some of you will lift off into a baby camel. You don't have to take the head back. Depends how much room you've got in your house, really, doesn't it? Come down. Let's do 5. Breathing in. Use the breath. Exhale. So knees, chest, chin, if that's what you were doing. Keep the elbows in. Exhale back. Into your back bend. Little baby back bend. Or take the hands down. Or baby camel. Exhale down. Come again. We inhale. Get a nice flow with your breath. Keep your tummy firm and watch your back. You know, if this is all too much and it's a weary day or a little bit under the weather, take a rest. Good. Let the breath is the very essence of your asanas, your postures. Just 2 more. Get a rhythm in your practice. So you keep the elbows in, knees chested, and you push the chest through. Straighten the legs. And if you've got a necklace on like I have, it's got stuck around my chin. That's one of the reasons for not wearing jewellery. Well done. Just one more. So if you're doing knees, chest, chin, keep those knees pinned down. Otherwise you'll find you're going backwards. Draw the chest through, straighten the legs. Well done. So hard work, eh? Come and take a rest. Relax the shoulders, relax the back. Allow yourself to soften. Letting go. Breathe into the back body. Breathe in between the shoulders. Breathe out, relax the low back, softening. Breathing in between the shoulders. Breathing out, relaxing the low back. Forehead soft. Jaw relaxed. Couple more breaths. And breathing in slowly. Breathing out slowly. Come on. Well done. We do a little forward bend to finish with. I always like to close down after the strong back bend. Just one more little sequence here. Sit nice and tall. Ease away any wobbly bits. Once you find those bony sitting bones, it's not very comfortable, is it? If you want to put a cushion under your bottom, do. And we'll come again. We'll draw that energy up. Exhale, let it wash all the way through you. Big breath of joy. Smile. Exhale back to the heart. Inhale, reach up to the sky. Exhale, lovely stretch between the shoulders. Tuck the chin in. Come back to the heart. One more breath of joy. A little back bend here if it's right for you. So when we come forward, we need to keep a nice length from the pubic bone all the way to the throat. And you choose your forward bend. You might be like that. Some of you might be able to hold the toes or even do a bind or have a strap with you. Some of you might just want to, oh, it feels nice. Let's stay there, relax with the breath. Breathe in, lengthen the spine and breathe out. Invite yourself to let go. Invite yourself to soften. Feel the support of the earth, and with each breath, allow yourself to receive that support. Let go of any effort in your breath now, purely natural breath. Give up any physical efforts. Feel yourself going inwards, letting go. Becoming still. And many times in our busy lives, we become caught up in our thoughts. And we need to come down to earth. We need to feel secure and grounded. Check you're not holding anywhere. Your eyes are soft, your forehead smooth, and your jaws soft. And as you relax in forward bend, let go further. Feel the ground supporting you. Breathing in between the shoulders. Breathing out, relaxing the back, letting go. Imagining any tiredness, any tension, just washing away through you with the out breath. Slowing down the breath, slowing down the thoughts, being with that quiet, still place inside. Letting go. Let's take 2 more breaths. Breathing in slowly, breathing out slowly. Breathing in soft and deep. Breathing out softly. Come up really slowly from your forward bend. Sit nice and tall. Nice straight spine. Sit however's comfortable. You might cross the legs or you might not. Take our hands to our heart and a big inhale. This is prana mudra, meaning energy. Gather all that energy up. Take your hands to the crown, the brow, the throat, the heart. And make yourself a promise to keep that energy with you throughout this week. Because you might need it or somebody else might. Namaste. Thank you for watching the video. If you like the video, please put like on my YouTube channel and subscribe to my YouTube channel. There's a lot of videos available on www.exeteryoga.org. Jill's Yoga.